Okay, so I am deciding to make a quick little video. First of all, I didn't put one up on Friday for this, so I'm gonna make this instead and say I was actually told by someone in the comments, Petite Lolita. Well, first, I knew you could get the DLC costumes, but did not know when. But apparently, she got them, like, before this part, like, before Chapter 1 even began. So, after looking into it a little bit, I finally figured out where you gotta go to do the entire, get the DLC into the game. I already got the DLC into the game, but it's not in this save file. I made another save file just to do a little example before starting this up. However, to do it, first, you'll have to make, on this page, you see how I have L players signed in, yada yada yada. Pretty much you gotta make a Square Enix members account, and it's gotta be the Japanese Square Enix account. It cannot be English, it cannot be French or European or whatever other type of Square Enix member account you can have. It's gotta be Japanese because Japanese can access this page. Now, moving on, once you get access to this page, I should have a link in the description. This page is accessed through special.member.jp.square slash the minus sign enix.com slash going this way second, and that should be in the description hopefully. But either way, that link will lead to this page, and you'll get all this lovely mumbo jumbo Japanese that I don't know, except new game. However, I would recommend you using Chrome, Google Chrome for this. So you can go to this, say translate page, which you can't see for some reason, and then everything will be into what I like to call gibberish English, because this is the delivery information of formidable enemy devil nemesis you can receive by the data update during the period. Like, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time it's a little gibberish. But either way, make sure you go all the way down to the very bottom where you see this the deals if you buy early purchase campaign information. And pretty much as of right now, this page should be up on. But if you cannot find it, make sure you go to past information here and then wait for it to translate. And if it's not there, just go to early deals if you buy early purchase information, and you'll be located back to this post. And that is going to happen until May 31st, which is a Sunday. I would actually get here on May 30th, because Japan runs at a different time, and I would say May 30th is actually the last day, considering Japan is May 31st, and if you're living in the US, you're about 12 hours or so behind. So yeah, behind. So pretty much all you got to do, you see this button right here? It says early purchase campaign if you have the Google Translate page up. Yeah, I did not know about this, but because it was a black button, and I thought it was just for design or something. But yeah, apparently if you click on this button right here, click on it, and if you are logged in, you'll have, as soon as you click that, you have access to the DLC, which it will say right here, like, I'm guessing it says, congratulations, yada yada yada. We purchased a Bravely Second thank you by get a gift in the data update. Please look forward to more games. So pretty much, as of that, all you gotta do from there is talk to the messenger right here. Go to the top option, which is like the options thing, And then you want to go to the second option, which is the data update. And want to access online. Make sure you are logged in through your 3DS on your Square Enix members account, because that's how you access online. And here's the example. You gotta log in, and I got it saved right here, so yeah, you don't know my ID or whatever, but pretty much enter all your information. I think it might go by email, because I've tried doing it on profile and it doesn't work. So with that, you can access it and just give it a second. And as long as you get that, once you have access to that, if you, like, say for example start a new game, you can still access that at any time as long as you did that. Just like, for example, my one Bravely Default game, someone did send me a download code, and I got one of the costumes on there. And they can, like, if you start a new game, as long as you have access to the password, which I'm lucky enough to have access via saving the information on the 3DS, because I don't remember the account information. If you start a new game on there, you can get everything that you've, like, achieved and stuff, which I'll be going over in just a minute for you all too. This is just for DLC for right now. And as you can tell right here, these look, all these one times, I'm pretty sure those one times are actually no, I don't know what all those are, but this is all the items that I've gotten just by updating my information. Because I had a lot of achievements too, I believe, before inputting that information. So now, with that, if you just go into your bag, or actually, no, go to your equipment, and as you can tell, you get a new slot. And this slot allows you to get access to the costumes. So everyone that you have access to now has their costumes. That. And finally, Tiz with his robe-looking costume on. So that's how you get access. And then also, before I continue, besides getting these costumes, you also get this weapon right here, which is, I call them staffs, but in the game they refer to them as, I believe, canes. You get a cane, and you get a dagger too. So going back into the game, we'll use Tiz as an example. If you go there, there's the staff, which it's actually, if I compared them to the other staffs, this is the staff. And if I go to, like, the other ones, like, this one's the silver staff that you get from completing a certain objective in the game. And it's a rather nice staff for beginning of the game, like if you get set objective at the beginning of the game. But as you can tell, this right here is magic, I believe. Yeah, I think this is magic. And meanwhile, as you can tell, like, if I give that cane to, say, actually, before I, okay, good. If I say give it to, we'll give it to you, because you'll be able to tell more. This has a bit of more magic than my, or a bit more special defense, I should say, than current item. While the magic does go down because staves are more for defense-wise. Meanwhile, if you look at this, actually the magic stays the same. Weird. Either way, staffs are more for special, for magic defense. And as you can tell, the magic defense is not as good as the silver staff or the silver cane. And that's because it is more of an attacking one. Because as you can tell, the silver cane is not as good as the cane that's DLC as well. That's got more. So I would recommend, if you use that, I would actually recommend you. I would recommend you put it on like your more physical person, because they will actually get benefits, as you can tell. So that's that, and then the other one is, well, can actually show differences right here. This is the other DLC weapon that you got, which, again, it's not a bad starter weapon, but when you compare it to something that you get later, like that you can use that's achievement, the achievement item is actually better by 14 points. Lucky number. And meanwhile, I think this is dexterity, maybe? I can't remember off the top of my head, but keeps the same amount in that stat. So either way, the Silver Dagger is better than this. If you haven't gotten this yet, I would recommend this, but otherwise, if you got this, just use this as your first weapon. Now you can be all rogue about it and say, go rogue and do 38 and 31, but that's another story. But either way, the Silver Dagger also, as well as the golden stuff, as far as I remember, those did not get released once they came across English territory. So if you're gonna get, if you want like the good stuff, and you don't mind looking at guides to figure out certain items or whatever, I would recommend getting the Japanese version if you got a Japanese 3DS. Because also, one other thing that this game does that you can't do, you see how you have a button right here that says that I already claimed it, but today worth of items is already receiving. See bonus history. Yeah, you can actually get, this should say potion, not portion. But first day I got a high potion, which that's not bad. And today I actually got a potion. So you know those sites that you go to that like have those clickable things that you can click once a day? This game actually has that if you go to the members site, and you can get high potions, you can get potions, you can probably get a lot of other good items, and so this is another thing that will never be released in English. You can't get bonus items that can help out your game. So that's something else that's actually beneficial with this too. There's so many different benefits that do not get translated over into the English game, because, for example, the English game, you did not have to have a members site to hook up online. Japanese, you have to have a members profile in order to hook up online. So, and I know how people do not like doing that, but with the benefits that you get from it, the little tiny bit of effort is so worth having that. So I just don't understand why they don't make like a separate, like, you can access online if you want, but if you do access online through the member site, you get these bonuses. Because a lot of these bonuses come in handy. For example, Agnes, in the original game, you can actually get a Bravo bikini on Agnes if you beat the game on hard mode and have it connected to the member site. In the Japanese game only. In the English game, that is not the case, as well as European game. Like, it's not the case in North American and European games. So that's just one thing that the English games will not have that the Japanese games will have. So I hope this does help out whoever. Again, the bonuses, these bonuses will always be here. If you go to this one, I believe it is. No, it's not that one. It is the player link. You'll get like For example, you get a state page with the maximum power and what level you sent your one combo, your special attack under, or the scent attack thing. So you got this. You can see if you've cleared the game as well as your ID, shortest clear time. It'll tell you how many achievements that you have, your population of lunar base 69. Cute. The playtime, which playtime is so high because besides grinding, there is an achievement for getting playtime. As you can tell right here, which is gameplay more than 10 hours, 30 hours, 50 hours, and even 100 hours. I remember the 100 hours, you got an elemental hammer or something in the first game. So that actually can come in handy. So if you don't care about your playtime and you want to just do another playthrough whenever you start over, I would recommend getting the play hours, like leaving your game on the charger and just leaving it on to get a high play time to get access to the cheap but powerful weapons, especially if you're going to do this on hard, because if you look all the way down at the bottom right here, from new game start, it was clear the bravely second degree of difficulty in hard. Pretty much, you got to beat the game on hard without switching difficulty. You'll even, if you notice, whenever you look at, let's see, where is it at? I forget where it is located exactly, but yeah, see how there's a, there's something called hard right here. If you take it down and put it on normal or easier, this gets taken away from your profile, meaning that you stop doing the game on hard, so that means you cannot get access to this item unless you start the game all over again. So that's something to keep in mind if you do get the hard game. But as you can tell, there's a lot of different achievements. Clear Chapter 1, Chapter 3, get any level, any character to level 99, get all jobs in any character to level 10. Summoned damage is 9,999 over 50,000. You also have lunar villagers, 100 and 300 for the top ones. So there's a lot of different achievements that do reward you with really good items, some better than others, such as I think you should be getting good weapons. And yeah, I hope this has been very informative, and I will catch you all next time.